See, with the breeze, sometimes it seals up the bleed, the cut, and makes it so they don't bleed as fast. But I didn't think there was that much bleed.
She just cut the jugular vein right
On
there
either side.
on either side.
Yeah, you just stretch out.
There it is, and then he's bleeding, and we're just waiting for him to be truly dead.
Truly gone. Yeah. He still opened his eye. I'm so surprised.
Yeah, so he's a fighter,
That's a good,
I guess.
Yeah, that's true. He's a fighter for life. Some do and some don't.
Yeah. And so she's got the knot right about hip height,
Right.
and then it's just a slip knot, kind of, so that it's very easy.
So it's easy to take it off, and they don't get out.
They don't get out.
Okay, so it's...
And a cone would be even better, but this worked just
turn the
fine.
string back on itself, pull it through, and there are the loop. It's the loop wrap.
Okay.
Okay, that makes so much difference.
And can you just introduce yourself?
I'm Kendall's sister-in-law, Mira Baker.
Okay. And she does this in her kitchen. So.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He is not gone. I am amazed at you, sir. Poor thing. Well, you cut some more, Ken.
Want to cut some more? Okay. You want the other side?
Yeah, that was it. He's just not gone. Some of them just fight for life. Yeah, see if we bleed some more. It looked like he bled plenty. Yeah, he still opens his eyes. That's good.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Just look at that. He's not going to get
I thought this would be a little nicer in here where it's, the wind isn't hitting.
Okay, so just letting the rest of the blood drain.
Yeah, maybe a little more blood to go. Last fall, we had one that took a good 15 minutes. I've never had that experience before. Bled good and just would not go.
Usually in a minute or so it's all over.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so this is unusual.
This is unusual, but it happened once before.
Okay.
And I think it's their temperament. That's what you were saying.
The feistiness in them.
A fighter.
This is kind of a wild. You want to get your
Next is feet. So you find the joint.
Find the joint.
I was thinking maybe we could shock him. I don't want him to take forever. Guy? Be careful of the spurs. They have poison in them.
Oh my!
And
Didn't
that's
know
what,
that.
That's what they try to go after the other cock with.
Oh.
The cockfights. And if they spur you, get a lot of vitamin C and drink a lot of water. And,
Okay. Long pants.
yeah, prayer's always good on everything. Okay, just do the 1-2 for you so you'd see that definite. It's so definite when it's right, left, and about that many and they're gone and really gone. And just dunk them in that hot water and you know they're gone because they don't splash on you at all.
Okay.
You are a bird. No.
He's still alive.
What it is the nerves are oxygen starved. Yeah, so those last, especially the last flutters, but he was still opening an eye.
He's a
So
strong
you will
one.
not have a worse experience than this. This is the hardest one. One that doesn't want to go.
Okay. Yeah, he's still fighting.
Yeah, he's blinking his
Wow.
eye.
Oh my!
I'm half German, so it doesn't bother me.
Because you're half German.
I think you can tell the English, and you can tell the Dutch, and you can tell the German, but you can't tell him much. And I think the reason for it is they're in the middle of the continent and they've been overrun from every direction and they're just in there for self-preservation like this guy is.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
it really doesn't bother me.
Okay.
When I first started doing it, because my husband couldn't be there to do this part, and my son just says, Mom, I can't do it, and I can't have you do what I can't do. And so I said, just go in the house and pray that I do a clean job. That's all I ask. And so, see, we've got a clean job, but the bird has another idea. That's why it doesn't bother me, because it's his problem, not mine. He's bled.
Yeah, he has.
He's bled.
He looks like he's gone now. He does look like he's gone. But you
I
know.
think so.
Okay, so now you're getting.
Legs are next, and you just check where they bend,
Oh, okay.
and then go a little bit back because you want to get that elbow off.
Okay.
So you cut back a little. See that?
Oh.
So find out where it bends, right there, and go down kind of low in the bend. That is, it's right there. And then a little bit back up in, so that you get the elbow off. Okay, and then I like to, where's my container, my yellow thing?
Go out
I
and
need
get
the
a container.
pruners. I need the pruners. Because next is good to take the,
Now, what is she supposed to look for?
when you're feathering them, you have to take part of the wing off, and you take off the tail.
Okay, so you just took the tail right off.
Right, yeah. Then we'll get the wing right here at this joint, because you can't skin those. Can you open it? It takes two hands. These old bread boxes, they're so great. Okay, pruners, right there. Right there.
Okay. Pruning shears.
Okay,
Okay, now she's going to
just get that wing off. Oh, he's not tender, Ken.
That's a wild one.
Yeah. It's just because you cannot skin
Take
that
all the
much.
shortcuts you can.
Right. You are a good bunch. Some just had that. Oh no, I'm trying to pay.
Well, this is the class here.
Yes. Yes. And this is survival technique. I mean, go get a pheasant, go get a bird.
There you go. You want to catch a pheasant? You've been talking about that.
I'll catch you.
I mean, not catch one, but
But,
kill one.
but this is what
But
you
then
can
you got to
do.
do something with it.
Okay, I like to start at the breast and get the skin cut. Let's try your knife, Ken. I had mine just right up to sharp, and it's been weeks that I had another person to show how to do this. Then you're just circling the bird. Some people don't care, they just start pulling it off, but I like to circle the bird so I can take the front half and the back half. I don't like the length of your knife, but it is sharper, see that? And one thing you really want to memorize is, when you cut yourself, you won't know it for a few seconds. It's going to feel just like you cut the bird instead. It's flesh.
Ooh.
It's flesh. So just know what you're doing with your knife. It's like a cell phone. Don't be driving. Texting, really. See that? Your knife is just sharper. Okay, we've just about got around the bird.
So this is rather bloodless right here.
Oh, should be most of the blood should be drained. Okay, and I usually like to go for the head first. You're just pulling, simply pulling the skin and feathers and all right off.
See, some people like to start on the legs.
And some don't circle the bird.
Everybody's got a little different method.
But what you're after is skinning it. That's where we are now. And see, the more I can get in somewhere like that, pull it off, the better. I'm not as strong as I used to be.
That's tough to do that.
There. Now I've got a hook on it. Okay. This wing.
I told him we were taking a field trip.
Well, I'm honored. I am honored. This one, see, when I can get a hook under there, it just helps so much. Now, there's the crop always slightly on their right side.
Can you see this?
See that? And so, just get the crop out while you're at this stage.
Now, what is the crop?
It's the first chamber. This is where the grain and food goes to get moist. See, you can see the grains in there.
Oh.
You don't want to break anything. That makes it a little messy. Now, right over here, next to it is the windpipe.
Okay.
So I want to get a hold of it and pull on it on the inside, and it will come out, and there's half the voice box right there.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
He will not crow again.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Right. Now,
Okay, so now you've got...
now just everything, I need to cut the crop out in here. See, there's the connecting to the crop. So that now we're going to get rid of all of that with the head in
all in one.
one. And if they're not real tough,
You can pull it off? Wonderful. Okay, let's see that.
that's how
There you
many
go.
times we had to slash. It only has to really be one, but not on this bird. Okay, now the principle is just get the rest of the feathers off. It'd be nice to be able to get in there and hook on it, because he's cooling off.
And so it's harder when he's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. You want to get them before they
A
cool.
lot of times when we use the machine to take the feathers off, we sometimes have to dip it another time.
Right.
To get it hot again, a
Get it
little
warm
warm.
enough for it to come off very good.
And you want to just keep the operation going. Once the neck gets cut, you want to move. You just want to go right to the next, and as soon as possible, get it in the cold water. See, that's getting dry.
Oh. So,
But when they're feathered on the feathering machine, it's the skin, not the flesh. Okay, now I've got a foot coming. Like I say, he's not tender and I'm not young. But my hands are in good shape today. I went to see my daughters. I brought pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it was a great, clear out 700 miles away into Nevada.
wow.
First time I've seen their place.
Wow.
See how nice to get a hook around that wing or leg.
Yeah.
And then this should just pull right off because I just took the whole tail off.
Oh yeah, you did chop that tail off.
Yep. But I think I'll do some cutting. Just think I'll do some cutting. Okay, so the crop's off, the feet are off, the tail's off. There we go. Okay, now square cuts. Just straight across and straight down. There's where you watch your fingers. Straight down around the vent. And straight down around the vent. He's going to be busy. Okay, now there's always a membrane right here that you want to break. See that? Then you can go in and grab for the gizzard. And hopefully the gizzard will bring the rest with it. He's a boy.
He's a boy. How could you tell? Oh.
Instead of an egg nest,
Oh.
there's the boy parts. Okay, okay. Now, so that you'll know what part is what. That's the gizzard. And
People eat that.
oh yeah, it's good. It's good. And on the way to the gizzard is the duodenum. Whoops. I dropped that on the sand can. See that little chamber? On the way from the crop to there into the gizzard where the rocks are. They don't have teeth. And so, that tough membrane, we'll put this in. It's easier to open it later, but we'll show you how to open that. It's easier when it gets cold. Now, look for the gall. There it is. That you do not want to cut. Bitter as gall.
Okay.
So you save the liver. That, by the way, is the part that I want, but it's sure not very big.
Not very big, is it?
No.
Well,
I'm chicken liver lover. Okay, so that's everything that's good on here.
Okay.
Yes. Then I go in and go for the heart is just right under here. There's the heart. So I'm reaching in for the heart.
Okay.
You can actually draw it with that and leave the heart in. But I want you to see the heart. Oh, there's my liver. Interesting bird you are. I think I'll leave it attached. It's the right size for him. Now, whenever you are cutting something like this against the board, lay the knife and pull the part instead of the knife, and you'll keep your blade.
Okay.
You'll keep the blade. So that's
The heart.
clean and ready. Yep. And a little bit more liver. There again, I just lay the knife. I don't mind leaving that on it. I want every bit of liver you get. Okay.
Well, if you
now,
want more liver, we can certainly kill our roosters.
now I'm after the lungs.
Okay.
And I go right to the front, right to next to the neck, and to the top rib, between the top two ribs, and right at the backbone, I go that way. And I've got adhesive on my fingers. And
Now I heard that somehow the lungs are attached to the rib cage or something.
yeah,
And they're
right
hard
up
to
in
get
the
out.
ribs. Right up in the ribs. They're protected up in there. You might as well pull out the boy parts next with it. I want to show you a whole lung. But that adhesive tape is not kind. The cold cracks my fingers.
Oh,
It's nice to have a small hand.
yeah.
Get a big hand like ours, it's just not all you can do to get in there.
It just doesn't want to. So I'll go for the other lung. See, I'm just twisting right at the backbone, right between the ribs. There's too much membranes holding in between. He has all
You
kinds
want
of...
to cut it a little more that way, give you a little more room.
No, oh no, there's plenty of room. Plenty of room. It's just a lot of membranes
And they're really solid against the
on
ribs.
those ribs. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you get your big stew hens and your fryers, and my word, they come out so easy. There. Now I got a hold of something that's going to work for a minute. Lungs don't want to come out. Now the kidneys, just go down to the backbone and just drag out what's in there. You can't get them whole. See, I'm breaking the membrane that's holding the kidneys. My, you can even see through those bones. Okay, so I'm dragging the kidneys out. But I'm just afraid the lungs are going to be pretty much left. Okay, now it's nice to get the neck off right close to the body. And we're pretty much there. Okay. And he's drying right out, but that's not going to hurt. But if you want to freeze them, it's good to feather them with hot water and just loosen up the feathers and leave the skin on.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Now we'll get
So
that.
so hot water, it's easy. We don't have a spinner or anything.
No,
We
no.
can just
But
pluck them right out.
then the principle is go down with the heel of your hand, not a bunch of picking, until you get the heel of your hand to take most of the feathers off.
Oh.
And you feather here,
Oh.
and they'll come right off. If the water's too hot, the skin will tear.
Okay.
If the water's not hot enough, you might have to dunk it a second time. That's pretty well it. And who can grab that?
What did you want?
I need the gizzard to show you how to do the gizzard.
Oh,
And I'm long sleeved.
yes, it's you, Ken.
You're not doing it. There's nothing to it. Just go down and grab it.
There. Okay, now, the up and over side. See the difference? Up and over, dipped in.
Uh-huh.
You want the up and over side. And just cut until you feel resistance on the knife. Because you don't want to cut. See, I'm starting to see the membrane. Now that one I want to just barely cut. Because I don't want to cut the next one.
You go too deep, you're into
Right into the
a bunch
rocks.
of mess you gotta clean up.
And this one's not going to come easy. See, now you're starting to see. So what I do is just try to get my finger in there to prevent. No, it's a weak.
You got the rocks right there.
A weak inner membrane. See, Ken, it's not going to give me any chance at all.
No.
So this one has to give you the messy.
Oh.
Okay. Now, if you have a farm where toys and BBs and things like that, you just might find them right in here. I know one farmer that says, "Okay, let's see what my chickens
So
picked
everything
up."
they've eaten goes into through the gizzards?
Right, and if it's metal and that kind of stuff, it doesn't get ground down to where it's going to go on through. So it stays right here, part of the rocks, and they have to have rocks in there. But see, this one is just absolutely determined.
So what part can you eat?
This and that white, but not this rumply.
So she's peeling it off.
See, I'm peeling it off.
Wow.
And you want to do that when it's cold and it cools off enough.
It's kind of cool to see what they.
But this one just doesn't have a tough enough inner membrane for the attachment.
They go around on next to the road. That's why you see them on the road there. They're picking up the little rocks along the side.
And that tough muscle in here just grinds and grinds. That's the way it digests. It moistened it, and then I don't know what the duodenum does, but that little chamber before it comes into the gizzard. This is called the gizzard. The crop to the duodenum to the gizzard into the bloodstream. Okay,
Wow.
that's
There is
as
a
hard as you'll have it.
up gizzard.
Yep, that's food.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. This has been amazing.
All of
Okay.
that is food.
Yeah, okay.
Wait, so
All
you
right,
can
and
eat
there's
the heart?
Ken. And thank you, Ken.
can
Ken
eat the
is a
heart?
veteran chicken killer.
If you have
100 a
several
day.
hearts, do you
I'm
want
on
to fish out
vacation
the
today.
heart?
Yeah,
If you have several hearts, you can cut them till they lay open and fry them. They fry well. I didn't know about that, but a woman who'd been sick for so long, and she said, "I want fried chicken heart." And I said, "Well, okay." I like to cut, again, the high side. And just get it open. And see, I'm coming right to me, and believe me, I'm on terror. Okay, see, and then bread it, and Ken and Ivan's daddy taught me when you cook the liver or something like this when you're frying meat, put the flavoring. If you're gonna put salt
Yeah.
and sage is perfect on chicken.
It is.
And so put that on the meat.
Okay.
Then set it in the flour,
Oh,
and then not in the flour, but on the meat.
okay.
And then set it in the frying pan. You've breaded one side or both. And when those juices start coming up, with flour on that side, turn it. And then cut it down low and keep those juices in. Oh, it makes it good. But you see, you can do heart. That works.
Okay.
a lot of people throw those things away, the gizzard and the heart.
Oh, yes.
You can scald the feet.
Oh,
The first, most concentrated protein is in the feet. You scald them and they just skin off perfectly white, toenails and all.
oh.
But it has to be done as soon as you, and that's when you are heating the feathers and doing it that way, because see, we have no hot water. And then the next most concentrated protein is in the neck.
Oh,
Then after that, the dark meat, and then the white.
okay.
Or the organ meats.
Okay, so you can eat all that. Eat it
Eat all of that. Eat all of that. The feet will make consomme. They make a gel.
Oh, okay, okay.
The richest protein of all.
Okay, all right. I'll get brave. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's a pleasure.